Hello everyone, John Runner 88 here with another Star Wars figure review. And finally, we have another member of the Bad Batch. Was very excited when they announced that we were getting Crosshair. It had been just so long since we had Hunter, and he was great. I've got him right here. I dirtied mine up, customized him. He looks fantastic, and he's finally got a brother to go along with him on his adventures. Here's his card back sideways. That's how I like doing it. Just looking, and actually I was looking at it, and I'm gonna take a look at the blaster in a second, see if those little buttons that are actually on it, because I would like to paint those as well. But yeah, let us look at our newest brother here. And you might be wondering, where are all those paint apps on mine? I customized mine, and I'll show them off a little bit. Not 100% happy with the, circular on the eye, but it looks alright. I might go back and tidy it up with something, but overall, I think he looks good. I added a little kind of pearlescent paint to the rangefinder to add a little extra to that. Added dings and marks all over him. A wash overall. This major oopsies on Hasbro for not painting that red. And I painted these silver here. But that's like a major, that's just laziness right there. And I use I think it was flamenco red. It's like a Walmart brand paint that I used for it, and it matched perfectly to the rest of the reds on him. So if you're looking to customize your Crosshair, that's a good red to use. And it wasn't a perfect application. There's a couple marks in it, but that's just wear and tear from battle. But yeah, let's painted the backpack too. Did the little buttons on there. I think it just makes it look so much better. He's got his storage on the back here for his rifle. It's supposed to, in the cartoon, it goes in like this with the scope going in, but it's just you'd really stretch it out going like that. So I slotted in like this. I think it looks good. Makes sense. Why'd you put the scope in first? But it is what it is. He's got his blaster here. It all comes apart. So let's see. It doesn't look like he's got those little buttons on the side, which is surprising. I guess there's something right there, but it is what it is. It does have the little peg just kind of always hanging out. And it can be kind of a pain to get it into his hands. But once he's holding it, you can get him looking pretty good. One good thing is he uses Hunter's legs, and he can get into nice crouching poses to be blasting some clankers. Yeah, I got him all dirtied up here. I enjoy that he's actually got a little holster for his, little sidearm here. Something that Hunter does not have, so he just never has his little blaster with him. One thing about this mold, though, is that for whatever reason they painted, or they didn't paint, not even that they didn't paint, they decided to add an extra piece hanging off on the thigh and the bicep piece on the Hunter figure when he first did it, and Crosshair is reusing those pieces, so he falls victim to the same thing. It's actually part of their undersuit, so it should be black, but the way they molded it, they didn't, paint those pieces, so that's just like an easy like little customization to do there, especially on the knees, because you see that a lot. If you picked him up, which I hope you did, because he's a fantastic figure. But yeah, just take a little like matte black paint and just paint that little piece there, because it really does change up the look of the thigh armor a bit. But we will. One thing about, like, I love the swappable head and helmet. Prefer that. But with him, he's got like the strap here, so like I don't want to like pull on the helmet and pull on the strap, because I don't want this to like rip or anything. So, and also with like the backpack, like having like the two pieces, I don't want to like squish that. So it's probably best to take the backpack off, push this to the side, and also be careful for the rangefinder. You don't want to bend that or break it, and also be careful for this little thing, because it's just soft rubber, and I've had him just like fall over during the night sometimes, and it always falls on this, because of course it would, and it like bends it, and then you have to like push it back. So definitely don't want to have that bent for too long in any situation, because it'll, don't want it to stay like that. But yeah, we'll move all that out of the way. Usually just pull up on it a little bit, pop the helmet off, and then we can put and he just looks so dang good. Thankfully, they got his tattoo or scar, whatever the heck it is, painted on his face. It was nice and symmetrical when I got him in. I think his eyebrows are a little close together. He's almost got a little unibrow thing going on, but ain't that bad. So, get him hooked up a little here. You can see the pauldron piece here. Yeah, again, just some little oversights or laziness, whatever it may be, as far as paint apps. Would have absolutely loved them to have included that paint app on his helmet, because it's a very distinct part of his helmet, and not an easy, customizable thing to do. As you can see, it doesn't look the best on mine. I tried using like a circular thing, but it's like the helmet's like a little bit elongated more than it should be. I was looking at like the Hot Toys version, and it's definitely more kind of circular. But I had to make it more of like an ovalish shape to kind of go along with the form factor of the way they of this sculpt here, which is fine. But we've got Hunter here with his brother, looking good. I whenever I do like customizations and stuff to my figures, if there's a Hot Toys version, I love going to those. They do a fantastic job of realizing these characters in like a realistic way, and especially with the Bad Batch, they did just an amazing job with Tamara Morrison's likeness and just slightly tweaking it to depict these characters in real life. And especially with like Crosshair, he's got like the Hot Toys version has a much more like his nose is a little wider and stuff. He looks a lot more like Tamara Morrison, just like kind of stretched out. This is definitely taking more of a kind of like approach to match the animation, which obviously the clones are stylized in the show, and in live action they would look like Tamara Morrison, but in the cartoon, it's definitely a different style, and this is what Hasbro has made him look for this version, and I think it looks great. It definitely looks like the character. I just think that I want the rest of them, so that'd be nice. Hopefully we don't have to wait. I think it's been like 3 years. It's been like 3 years since we got Hunter. We got him like right off the bat, pretty much, with the Bad Batch. The Black Series got all of them like right away, and we had to wait this long. The only good thing is, and the silver lining is that we got Crosshair, so that means that their Bad Batch is, still being talked about there at Hasbro. So they are not, the batch is not lost on them. So hopefully we don't have to wait too long to get another character. The only issue is that the other Wrecker, Tech, would prefer those two before we get like Echo and stuff, but it's nice to see that, we might get him relatively soon. That'd be cool. Yeah, I think it's going to about do it for this. Excited to have Crosshair. Did you customize yours? Again, Flamenco Red, if you're looking for it. Walmart, go get it. Paint up your Crosshair. Make them look good. Go follow me over on Instagram, JohnRunner88 over there as well. And it's going to about do it for this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, guys.